wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
319. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Shift. Hey, check 26. Check.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check 37. Over. Mike, check. 59. Back north. Yeah. Go.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And that's complete to Croft. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, It makes it tough to defend.
318.
He's 59. Mike the 59.
Bound to lose one.
Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch.
Go to 50.
59.
On first down, it's Gurley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's going to be a long day. Let's get a 50.
They try right side here, Gurley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
319. 59. Come on, baby. Right now. You got 58.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Yeah, Liz.
Check 24.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Box it. 399.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, Ted. Wait, Eddie.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
We own them. Check it.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Switch. Showing it.
Mike's 5'4". It's our time.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina.
I'm coming. 72.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady.
Check. 36.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Bang. Check it. Fresno.
Watch it.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Hey, exit. All right, here we go. Mike 5'9". Alert. 65, 72.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Brady's got his guys first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Let's go. Motion. Hey, Alpha. Regular.
Now Brady again. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Check the backer. Slam. 72. Check 9. Shift. Over. Hey, Alabama. Check it, reload. Alpha.
Brady will try again on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Third and long.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Here we go. Slam. Smooth. Alpha. Mike's 5'4". Nice, sweetheart. Right there. 54, right? Alert! 54, Mike. 50.
Now Brady. Airing one deep for Curse.
Check. Cross.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Stop your whining. Tight dog.
Now Rodgers. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Wait, set. Round 80.
Drop deep. Watch tight end. Tight right.
Cover.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Wait, hold 66. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Go bandit.
From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard.
Let's go.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch the pass.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Let's go.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Green 18. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. Alert 3. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He's crashing. Back north. Plant. Jump out.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Vinatieri now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Lions 14, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Watch the screen. Back and reload.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. They go play action here on first down. Airing one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Jermaine Kearse, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring 26. Shoot.
Mike's 59.
This is Penny.
Hey, come on.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
Hey, 88.
Come on, switch it. Watch that.
Topper.
Watch safety green.
Inside.
Safety.
Zoom.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Blue 58. Coming. Watch. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Protein spill.
Check safety.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rodgers now on first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They run, it's Gurley. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That one complete to Hill.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Bravo.
Check, 59, 59. All day, punk.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything. But in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball because keeping it on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game. A swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up.
Take 3. 218, chop it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Push it. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Jermaine Kearse. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Jump out! Easy, 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 easy. Rabbit, rabbit.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Check, check, lucky.
It's Hill, complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions step up and make those throws, and he did that.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. From the pistol, it's Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Who that? Who that? Easy, 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 easy. Check! 80 weapon.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Green 18. Hey, check, check. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, wahoo.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Green 18. Over. Hey, we're going 36. Hey, take 26. Here we go. Green 18.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
50, 319. All day, every two draw quarters. Slant. Here we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Check Mike. Check Mike. Yeah, Liz. Kill.
They'll run it again with Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
319. Mike 58, right there. Back north.
58's the Mike.
Zoom.
58's the Mike.
Hey, zoom.
Check.
Go to 50. 50.
Here's Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Motion. Here, Mike. Over.
Another carry now for Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
319.
Hey, me and you all day.
Inside.
You. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal. At the
Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Hey, high 7.
58, right over there.
Jim.
Mike 58, right there. I'm coming after you. 58's the Mike.
58.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
It's third and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Why? Get wide.
Yeah, Liz. Buzz.
58, boy.
Box it.
Danny.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14.
Vikings 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play there, second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Watch the screen. Rip. Watch twitch. Watch the
Here's Brady to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
SOS. Hey, 66. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike, check. 59. I got you.
Throwing again. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Hey, Alabama.
Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Brady again here on second and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Edelman was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
I'm trying to collect. 26. Plant.
Back to mine. I got him.
Hey, Charlie. He's checking.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
You got him.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Get 300. Here we go again. Hey, exit.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got his man. It's Williams. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Under 10. 10.
30.
Now Gurley. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 63 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. 37's the mic. Get 300. Get 300. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 3.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing something.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Kill, kill, kill.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
319. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Back north. Give me that ball, defense. Here we go. Check 58.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check 24. Check 24.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Zoom.
Again, it's Miller. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
No, 58. Hey, 88.
To throw is Rodgers. They complete it to Hill. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
50. Hey, you block over here. Undercut.
Gurley again here on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Lions, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,